texting me. I'm also really sweaty. It's really hot. Hi, I'm Beryl, and today's episode is all about regional American hot dog preparations. Ta-da! The thing is, here in New York, hot dogs not only have a history, but they are also eaten in a very specific way. Street Beryl, take it away. Street Beryl. Now you can find hot dogs all over New York City. The best way to order it, in my opinion, is with sauerkraut, sauteed onions, and spicy mustard. That's it. The thing is, New York style is not the only style, and it might not even be the best style. So today we're gonna look at 5 regional American hot dog preparations to see what's what. And there will be a part 2 where we're gonna go a little bit more global, but today it's all about the USA, baby. Let's get started.
Hi, my name is Genie, and I'm from Chicago in the United States. The dish I would like to share with you is the iconic Chicago-style hot dog. You start with an all-beef hot dog. The classic Chicago dog is a Vienna beef sausage. You add your steamed or boiled sausage to a steamed poppy seed bun. Then you add your toppings. First, yellow mustard, then neon green relish, next chopped raw white onions, fresh tomato slices, a dill pickle wedge, a sprinkle of celery salt, finally pickled sport peppers for a little kick. All the jokes are true. No ketchup is allowed on a true Chicago-style hot dog. Prepare to get looks at any hot dog place in the city if you request ketchup. They will give it to you if you ask for it, but they will silently judge you. The result is a hearty, savory hot dog with sharp crispness from the onions, sweetness from the relish, freshness from the tomatoes, and a vinegary bite from the pickle. Finally, a little acidic heat from the peppers. Spicy, sweet, savory, fresh, all at once. Chicagoans disagree on many things: politics, baseball, deep dish pizza, but we are almost all united in our love for the Chicago hot dog. Nearly every local fast food place in the city and surrounding suburbs will offer a Chicago-style hot dog deal. Chicago expats have actually spawned Chicago-style outposts in other states like Arizona to get their fix. As an immigrant kid, most of the time we ate Korean food at home. I was the weird kid who had no problem with Spam and kimchi, but balked at cheeseburgers. When mom didn't feel like cooking or was short on time, hot dogs were usually our go-to because the entire family loved them. It had protein, carbs, veggies, so you could at least pretend it was a balanced meal. Just hide the fries or eat them in the car. No one will know. If you love fresh veggies and pickles on your encased meats, I highly recommend giving the Chicago-style hot dog a try. Cheers from Chicago and enjoy, just not with ketchup.
This is actually going to be my first ever Chicago-style hot dog. And I just want to say that I went the extra mile here. There is nothing that is not authentic. So Chicago, you can't come for me. I did it perfectly. Tell me I did it perfectly. Two-hander. Okay, this is really good. The sport peppers, first of all, never heard of a sport pepper. They have like a little bit of spice, but they're a lot of vinegary crunchiness. Put a pickle in there and you've got like a really nice combo. The relish, the neon green relish, I think definitely threw me for a loop, but overall I think like what I love so much about this hot dog is that it's just very pickly. I think today's one of the best days of my life. I'm just gonna have so many hot dogs to eat, and like, it's my job, so nobody can really judge me for it. I mean, you can, but I won't know. Unless you leave a comment, then I would know. Don't leave a comment. I lost the sport pepper. I think the tomato, meh. Like, I don't really care about having a tomato on here. But everything else, fabulous. The buns are really good. I know there's like makeup influencers and there's, you know, fitness influencers, but I'm ready to corner the market on hot dog influencers because I really want to influence you all to try more toppings on your hot dogs and to just eat more hot dogs. I'm working for Big Hot Dog now. That was a joke, I'm not working for Big Hot Dog. Chicago dog down. Let's do another hot dog. Before we get to the next recipe, I would like to thank Yahtzee with Buddies for sponsoring today's video. Full disclosure, I am a huge fan of Yahtzee, so when they reached out to me, I was very, very excited. The digital game takes all of the elements of the original Yahtzee that I definitely loved and has placed it into a more customizable and really exciting world. If you've never played Yahtzee, it's a really fun dice game, and the idea that you can play it on mobile is actually really exciting because it's a lot quieter. Rolling those 5 dice on a tabletop can be a little bit loud. Yahtzee for me was always something that was really fun because you're playing it with your friends, and you can play this with your friends and family as well, but you can also play it with people from all across the world. That being said, if you want to play with me, I am leaving a link in the description where you can download the game for free, and we could even play together, which I would be down to do, but be careful. I'm a very good Yahtzee player. You can play tons of different game modes like treasure hunt, dice derby, paint and roll. These are all just really cool ways to make the Yahtzee experience a little bit more customized for the mobile verse. And while all of these things are updated, there are still the classics there. And one thing I want to mention, so my sister and I, we came up with very important slogans when you get certain Yahtzee rolls. So of course, if you get a full house, you have to say hello to the Tanners for me, DJ. If you roll a large straight, you say L-bomb. A small straight is mini L-bomb. And then of course, 90s kid winning a game in a commercial, Yahtzee, I win! Was this something that other people did too? You come up with lots of custom things for games that you played as kids? I don't know. My sister and I were very creative children. I'm looking forward to playing against you all in the Yahtzee app, and in the meantime, let's get back to the recipes at hand.
Hi, my name is Roxi, and I'm from LA, but I've been living in Seattle for the last 10 years. The food that I'd like to introduce you to today is called the Seattle Dog. There are many variations to the Seattle Dog, but my favorite version of the Seattle Dog has cream cheese, a slice of crispy bacon, fried onions, the kind you buy pre-made, and it's topped with sweet Thai chili sauce. First I toast the bun so it can cool down enough to knock it soggy from the cream cheese. Then I grill the hot dog, and then I personally used boxed cream cheese. Then I place the slice of bacon next to the hot dog, then sprinkle it liberally with the fried onions and top it all with the sweet chili sauce. I love the creaminess of the cream cheese, the saltiness of the bacon, and the crunch of the fried onions. And I really hope everyone enjoys the Seattle Dog as much as I do.
Never have I ever put cream cheese on a hot dog. There are a couple of places where I feel like cream cheese is confusing for me. Like in sushi, I don't like that. I don't like that. I feel like on a hot dog though, like I think this is gonna work. Also with the bacon, like bacon and cream cheese is good because I've had bagels with cream cheese and bacon, egg, and cheese, and it's great. I don't need to talk you guys through what I'm feeling right now. Let's just eat a hot dog with bacon and cream cheese. This is fabulous. This is fabulous. I have only once prior had bacon on a hot dog, and that's when I did my hot dog toppings episode. Bacon and peanut butter on a hot dog. I think what I really like most about this is actually the spicy mango chili sauce because it gives it like a little bit of brightness in what could be a kind of like mouthy dog. There's a lot of joy in my mouth right now. If you're thinking to yourself, cream cheese on a hot dog, Beryl, you've gone off the deep end. You just must like everything at this point. Maybe, but it's honestly, it is arguably a fabulous combo. It's crunchy and it's creamy and it's warm and it's spicy. It's all like, all the textures, all the flavors. I will say that compared to the Chicago dog, this is a very different experience. We're definitely drifting away from like hot dog purity folks here and more into the creativity point of a hot dog, and I'm down with it. I'm absolutely down with it. What's happening? I'm feeling a little full. I've only done 2 hot dogs. Okay, last bite. This is one way to travel. Travel the world by hot dog preparation. Like this is the best. Onwards and upwards.
Hello everyone, my name is Nichole, and I live on the South Shore of Boston, Massachusetts in America, but originally from coastal New Hampshire, just about 2 hours north. The dish I wanted to talk about today are Flo's Hot Dogs from Cape Nettic, Maine. They start off with a steamed New England-style bun, and New England-style buns are common here in northeastern United States, and they're split on the top, which is what makes them unique. It starts with mayonnaise, then Flo's relish on top of that, and then to top it all off, a sprinkle of celery salt. I love Flo's way of making hot dogs because of how unique it is. The mayo makes it creamy, and the relish is so sweet. It's almost like a chutney. It's sweet and spicy in flavor, and that comes from the onions and molasses. The history of Flo's starts with Flo. She was a school teacher from Mercer, Maine, and decided to trade in teaching for a hot dog stand. And the story goes that she bought the stand in 1959 as it was close to the location where she met her husband. It has been family owned and operated since. She was described as a sharp tongue and a bit cranky. I've taken countless people there, and I go at least once a summer now that I live a bit further away. It just brings back good memories of warm days and simpler times. I hope you try it. Enjoy!
Today I learned that a New England style bun is different. This bun is cut from the top and therefore it is New England style. All the other buns that are cut from the side are just hot dog bun style? I don't know. I got Flo's Relish. I will leave a link in the description. Found it on Amazon. Here we go. Oh. What is that? It's got a very interesting taste. There's like this smoky element, and then there's like this kind of more typical relish flavor. So you're like, oh yeah, it's a relish, and then you're like, oh, it's kind of not a relish. I like it. This would be good with a lot of things, I think. It's the type of condiment that could work hard for you. Like, you know, there are some condiments that like do one thing, like tartar sauce. I had to buy tartar sauce once for a video. I'm not just like eating fish all the time where I want tartar sauce with it. So I don't know what else to do with it. So the tartar sauce sits. But this, even on here, it says it's very good with hamburger, steak, ham eggs. I don't know what ham eggs are. Beans, etc. I talked a big game about being able to eat so many hot dogs, but I think I'm gonna have to come back tomorrow to finish this odyssey because I wanna give each hot dog my all. I don't want anyone to feel like I'm just kind of like going through the motions. I want to be fully present for all the dogs. Okay, so we're gonna take a little break, sleep off the dogs, and the next time you see me, it will be the day after this day.
Hi Beryl, my name is Brittany, and I am from Pennsylvania in America. I was born in South Korea and adopted at 3 months old, but the dish I am sharing with you today is very much American. In some parts of America, hot dogs are called wieners, so the dish I am sharing with you today are called Weiner Winks. A Weiner Wink is simply a hot dog wrapped inside a piece of white bread with American cheese and toasted in the oven. First, butter a piece of white bread, then turn the bread over, butter side down, and place a slice of white American cheese on the bread. Next, place a hot dog diagonally on the piece of bread. To wrap the hot dog, take the two corners opposite the hot dog and pull them up and secure with toothpicks. It should look kind of like a taco when you're done. Bake in the oven at 375 for 10 to 12 minutes or until the bread is toasted and the hot dog is cooked through. Weiner Winks may sound underwhelming, but the combination of the toasted bread and warm melted cheese wrapped around the hot dog is a great balance. Growing up, and still to this day, our family is the only one that I'm aware eats these. It's not a popular holiday food or one that's made on special occasions. It's just a simple food that my mom made for us and stuck around for years. For me, eating these is nostalgic, and I find myself making these for my kids as a quick snack or an easy dinner when we have a busy schedule. It feels special that I'm making something for my kids that my mom used to make for me. I think people should try Weiner Winks because they're so simple to make. You don't need a lot of ingredients and there's very little prep, making it an easy food for everyone, and it's a great way to get kids involved in the kitchen. I hope you enjoy.
I couldn't get the bread to stay together, so I've got like a mishmash Jenga of toothpicks holding this guy in, but I'm gonna release them. I did not grow up calling hot dogs wieners. And I don't know, maybe I'm immature. Calling them a wiener. Anyway, okay. Never have I ever had a hot dog like this. American cheese is a great type of cheese. It melts, it like doesn't like get all everywhere, but it like maintains its cheesiness. There's something very American about a Weiner Wink. I'm gonna be honest, I think that I went into this thinking that like I was better than a Weiner Wink. And I'm eating my words a little bit. I think it's fun. I think it's like a cool little project that you could do with your kids as well, like wrapping it up and putting the toothpicks in. It's a simple preparation. It's definitely budget friendly and like, it's pretty good. I think it's interesting like comparing this with like the Chicago or the Seattle or the New York-style hot dog. Very, very different, but like just as American. You know what I mean? This is just bread. Final hot dog. Let's do it.
Hi everyone, hi Beryl. My name is Kadey and I live in Phoenix, Arizona. And the variation of hot dog that I want to share with you today is called the Sonoran Dog. It's originally from Sonora, Mexico, but it's really popular in Tucson, Arizona and Phoenix as well. It's served in a Mexican style roll, which is called a bolillo roll. And inside is a hot dog that's been wrapped with bacon and grilled. And then you can top it with a bunch of different toppings, but traditionally it's topped with cooked pinto beans, raw onions, tomatoes, a drizzle of mayo, and jalapeno salsa. You can also top it with avocado, cotija cheese, and cilantro. I really like the Sonoran Dog because you get so many flavors and textures in one bite. And I love the spice from the jalapeno and the creaminess of the beans. It's pretty unique in a hot dog. And what's not to like about bacon wrapped anything, right? The Sonoran Dog has good memories for me because it's one of the first foods I tried when I moved here 8 years ago. And it's comforting in a way that the hot dog and the bacon are familiar to me, but then the other ingredients were new and exciting and different than how I was used to eating a hot dog. I think people should try this because it's an accessible way to experience Southwestern flavors, even if you can't travel here, because the ingredients are pretty accessible for the most part, and it will give you an idea of some of the flavor profiles of where I live in the Southwest United States. So thank you. I hope you guys try it and I hope you like it.
Here's the thing, I am not like adverse to being uncomfortable. I have run multiple half marathons. I draw the line though, when there's just too much bread. I'm always complaining about it. I feel like it's too much bread though. It's just like, there's just too much bread. And this is how I feel right now. Like the hot dog is lost. Look at all this bread. And also, in what world can this fit inside of my mouth? How do you get in here? Just bread. Why am I intimidated by bread right now? You can do this. Ah, shoot. I never met a hot dog I didn't like, but this one's intimidating me. It tastes pretty good when you get past the fear. My jalapeno salsa is so good. I have to say, one of my biggest takeaways from this channel is that we should all be making our own salsa. It is so easy and like 10,000 times better than any store-bought salsa you can ever buy. This jalapeno salsa took me 10 minutes and it's fabulous. Okay, no, it's too much bread though. Oh God. Oh no, Beryl. We are not ending on a high note. We're ending on chaos. That's a good hot dog. That is a dang good dog. Like, I love the Southwestern flair. You've got like the salsa and the beans and the creamy avocado and then like the mayo and the tomatoes. It's fresh and it's a little bit smoky and it's a little bit spicy. I did a lot of surgery down there. It now feels like something more attainable. It also looks a frickin' disaster. Oh God, things are just popping off. The chaos needs to end. Why is this hot dog besting me? I'm also really sweaty. It's really hot. The area is a disaster. I've got like, it's just bad. If you're looking for the recipes of everything I cooked today, they are on my website. And all the links are in the description. A big thank you to Yahtzee with Buddies for sponsoring today's video. Download Yahtzee with Buddies and play with me through the link that's in the description. Until the next episode where we tour hot dogs around the world, here is another hot dog episode, and here is 10 toppings to put on your hot dogs. There's a lot of hot dog content over here, folks. I will see you in my next episode.